Hello, my friends. Today we are going to be making a lantern for Vesak. It's a Buddhist holiday that falls on the full moon somewhere in April and May. This year it's happening to fall on May 12th. I am doing a ceremony at Sacred Intuition Society where we're going to actually do this exact thing but dive even deeper into it. This is my practice round, but I thought I might as well film it and have a little DIY for anybody who wants to create their own Vesak lantern and celebrate the Buddha's birth, liberation, enlightenment, and death. That's what it is celebrated. That's how it's, or why it's celebrated. It became a national holiday in the 1950s. So first I'm gonna do, like I do everything, a little cyber smudge, a little sage here to connect me, my sense, all of my senses, watching the fire, smelling the fire, feeling the sage, feeling the heat, smelling it, hearing the sounds of it, and just kind of clean up my space here. I've also got, I've got my Buddhas here, a couple of my Buddha murtas here. Let's see if you can see them a little bit closer. This one's with a dragon wrapped around him. This is the laughing Buddha. And then I have the feminine bodhisattva, Quan Yin. Hello, goddess. Om Mani Padme Hum is one of the mantras that she is known for. It's also the mantra that is widely chanted during Vesak. So the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. There we go, 6 syllables to talk about the 6 realms of enlightenment, the 6 potentials. All of this I will be going deeper into in this ceremony. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper that's like, it can just be printer paper. I'm doing this beautiful whole bunch of fruit because one of the traditions of Vesak is to make offerings of fruits. So there's the oranges, and then a thick cardstock, something a little bit thicker for the base, and tape or glue, and then markers. Oh yeah, if you want to draw anything on your lantern to create something magical and special. I like to write the intention of my intentions on the inside of the lantern and maybe draw some symbolism on the outside so that what's my personal intention, which is intention, stays inside the lantern, and then the symbolism goes on the outside. The ceremony that we're going to be doing on May 12th is very much going to be surrounded around Quan Yin, the feminine bodhisattva. And in the Sophia Code, she is a really big proponent of inner child healing. And where it is the day after Mother's Day, I just thought, what a beautiful way to honor our own inner children and the mothers that we get to be as we reparent our inner children and heal those inner children. So I'm going to write Jenny is awesome. Boop, boop. So that is my intention for now. And then on the outside, I always love doing choku rays. I love doing hearts, spiral sunshine. And actually we're going to be walking through the 4 Noble Truths and the symbolism that goes with the 4 Noble Truths, as well as the Eightfold Path and each symbol that goes with the Eightfold Path. And we'll be talking about that as I'm guiding them through making their lantern in Sacred Intuition Society. So if you want more information on the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, that's something you're going to want to come to. And then just like as easy as can be, I'm not even going to cut it or anything, but I am going to bring it together and tape it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, there's got to be an easier way. I know, I figured it out. I'm going to put the tape on this side. I'm going to do it on all of it. This will be fun. We're going to see if it works. Put a couple pieces of tape on one side to make it so it is sticky and sticks together. Come together right now over me. So Beatles or Stones fans? Do you guys prefer Beatles or the Stones? I'm obviously a huge fan of the Beatles, but I do love the Rolling Stones as well. I just love music. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of good music. So I'm going to put it down on the table. All of the tape is now pointing up, and I'm going to take this and roll it around and meet it and push it down. It's a little crooked. Dang it. Try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, succeed. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And as I love to say, you can't fuck it up. When I make drums with people, I help people make medicine drums, if that's something you ever want to do. I would love to come help you make medicine drums. But one of the things that I love to say when I'm making drums with people, because people get a little like stressed out about trying to be perfect. Huzzah! Okay, here's my lantern. Isn't that so fun? Now I'm going to take I got the world, because I want to sit this on the world. And I want it to be like a square. So I'm actually going to put this on water. That's one of the big traditions for Vesak is a water lantern lighting. So I'm going to make mine nice and wide, square base, so it can float on water. So I'm just cutting out a square. And then I'm going to put that on, and I'm like literally, you guys, going to do some like basic taping here. Just like there to there. Ta-da! One side taped. Oh, it's not very centered, Jenny. It's okay, you can't mess it up. Oh, so drums. When I help people make drums, one of the things I really love to remind them is that there's a lot of cultures that make things imperfect on purpose so as to not offend the gods. And the Amish, actually, they make things imperfect on purpose so that you know it's handmade. So they put mistakes in their things that they make on purpose so that you know it's actually handmade and not manufactured somewhere else. So I'm just going to do 4 spots. I'm not going to get super crazy here because this is my practice lantern, and also it's going to burn. I'm going to burn it. You don't have to. You can keep it. You can even like put a little string here if you want to be able to hang it from something. And then I've got my little LED light, bing, and I'm going to put it in there. Ta-da! Now I have a lantern that I'm going to go float on some water, and for the ceremony we're going to burn it. Because we're going to be doing some inner child healing and releasing of those inner child wounds and remothering ourselves, and really working with the Om Mani Padme Hum, the jewel in the lotus, right? Your inner light shining in your power, and the lotus representing, you know, no mud, no lotus, right? The mud has to grow from the depths of the river all the way up the muddy, muddy river, and then it blossoms on top of the river, and the muddy water just literally is repelled off of it, and it's this beautiful pure white lotus representing unfolding infinity, inspiration, the crown chakra. All of the chakras are typically represented by lotus flowers because of that purity, and the having to go through the mud, no lotus. So there is your lantern for Vesak. Chanting Om Mani Padme Hum while you're doing it, having statues of Buddha or Quan Yin, because she is a feminine bodhisattva, offering some fruit. So I'll be putting some, I'm actually going to be making a grid for it as well. And maybe, checking in with your inner child or learning about the Four Noble Truths or the Eightfold Path could help you learn how to, in your own way, celebrate Vesak. But I hope this was a fun, interesting tutorial. Yeah, and again, if you want to join me in the actual ceremony of this, where we input the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, and we talk about that in depth, and the 6 syllables of Om Mani Padme Hum and the realms that they represent, and the realms that we're going to go through healing our inner child, then join us. Sacred Intuition Society. That'll be May 12th at 11. That's Monday, the day after Mother's Day. It'll be at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and it will be recorded. So if you can't make it live, you get the recording. So, okay, have a beautiful day. Love you, bye.